Guess what's going on? Mike TCO here, and welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. So, I did do a little bit in my spare time, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, we're gonna whack some spoiled meat in there, and then whack all this meat in here. There we go. Just to reset all of that, give that all some food. But here, that's not enough. Right, so. Yeah, welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. So in this episode, we're going to see if we can't get a Pelly. The reason I want a Pelly is because that's something I've never gotten in this game. It's one of the few animals I've never actually gotten. I've gotten mostly everything else throughout my life playing Ark, but never a Pelly. And I honestly don't know why. So that's what we're going to try to do in this episode. We're going to try and get a Pelligornis. I think they can be bowlered. I hope so, because good luck getting that bastard with a bowler. Metal's still good. We need a lot of metal. After the Pelly, depending how long it takes us, we're going to do something else. But, also what I did in my spare time last night was dung beetles. We only got two dung beetles, two little dung beetles. Fucking hell, that scared the shit out of me. Markiplier went and, killed a Dilo. So, I got Markiplier out because he poos a lot. Which you need for dung beetles, because I went and got dung beetles, because they now give me fertilizer every now and then. They'll give me some fertilizer, and as you can see, they also pick up all the poo from Mark. They now pick up all the poo that Mark drops, which is good. Because then they eventually turn that into fertilizer, which I can use to fertilize all of this stuff, all these seeds that we did yesterday. Yesterday for me, a few days ago for you. I also have a compost bin here because I need fertilizer. So I'm basically just putting it into everything I can to get more fertilizer. And Mark is a pooing machine. You know, all we need to do is just run down his stamina, bring him back, and he just shits himself for days, so then they can pick up what he has. And God, Mark, you ate a lot of stuff. We're gonna need more berries, but luckily we need to do that later. Hopefully, if we have time. So, yeah, in this episode, we are going to try and get a Pelly. Now, I don't have a Pelly saddle. That's something I don't have. Not even on my engrams. So, I didn't buy a Beelzebufo saddle, so why did I didn't buy half this stuff. Not on purpose, at least. Fiber, chitin, and hide. Okay, 230 hide. Stack of fiber. Stack of chitin. And of course, if we can't, it doesn't really matter what level it is because, you know, I have other animals. I just really want to see what a Pelly is like. So it doesn't matter if it's a super high level or super low level, preferably a high level, but it doesn't particularly matter. So we're going to leave those there. They also eat spoiled meat, which is why I put the spoiled meat trough there as well. So yeah, it doesn't particularly matter what level, but preferably a higher level one because that's always just better. And Pellies are found fucking everywhere. Everywhere on beaches above the ocean. Could get some more prime because it'll spoil into spoiled meat, which is good. Might do that afterwards. What do Pellies eat? If it's a carnivore, it'll eat meat and fish. If it's a piscivore, it'll eat only fish. So it's probably better if I get just fish. Because there's a chance that if it's a carnivore, it'll eat either. What level are you? 3. I did turn difficulty all the way up. That may have been the one by my house earlier. Earlier I saw Pelly next to my house and it was level 3. Right, so they do spawn sometimes over at Herb Island. So that's where we're going to go. I'm not looking behind me. May have been an alpha meg. I saw an alpha meg, yes. Not yesterday. Day before, I think? Last time I was in the ocean getting silica pearls, I saw an alpha meg. Nope, this one. Level 63? Right. I'm hoping that they can get Bolud, because otherwise I'm fucked. That might be something we could do, is basically try to breed animals. If I can get another, you know, the opposite sex of each animal, that might be good. I think females are rarer because I see males way more than females. Oh, okay. Right, he's on the floor, he's on the floor, he's on the floor. And go. There we go. No, I also don't bring narcotics with me. And this is why I don't bring narcos with me, right? Because I can shoot the animal. And I know that sounds bad, trust me. Obviously, you know, you want your narcotics with you to keep it knocked out. But I do find it's easier to just put all your narcotics into like your trank arrows and shit, and instead of feeding them a narcotic when their taming gets low, shoot them. When it gets to about half, just shoot them like once or twice, and that'll bring it right up immediately. Because the trank shot, trank arrow, or trank dart is a stronger narcotic than a narcotic food. So while it's cheaper to just use narcotics, it is better. I mean, you have the chance of injuring, so if they are low health, you know, there's probably better to find narco berries around. But if they're not, then, you know, just shoot them with a trank dart. It's much easier. Alright, so that's a Pelly. We got a Pelly off the fucking bat. Like, 10 minutes into the episode? I think. It won't be for you guys, because I cut half that shit out. But we're halfway into the episode now, and... Well, not halfway into the episode, but like 10 minutes into the episode. Can you not stand on my bird? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You fool. You fool. God. Bloody parasol, ruining my day, ruining my bird, my God. Wrong with you? This is when a Bronto comes out of nowhere and just, like, crushes the bird. Anything caught underneath a Bronto's foot pretty much just dies immediately. Thank you. Right, now we're gonna put this on you. I presume you eat fish meat. And put it into your weight. And we're gonna see what you're like. You're fast. You're not bad. You are quite fast. Okay. And you go across water. Perfect. Ah, so you're one of the few animals that can... Can you regain stamina in the water? You can. You're one of the... You're like the only bird that can do that. Other than like a duck. But you need fish meat. So I might need to go take the Barry out. We're gonna go home. And I'll see if you eat normal meat, actually. So if you can eat normal meat, then I won't need to just leave you outside until you're, not hungry anymore. Okay. And no, you don't. Okay. So, what are we going to call you, firstly? There we go. Goose Boost. We got Goose Boost with us now. For anyone who doesn't know who Goose Boost is, I definitely recommend you watch Goose Boost. He makes horror stuff, I guess. He makes horror stuff. And really, it is kind of creepy, I'll be honest. And he's really good. I really enjoy Goose's stuff. Definitely worth checking out, I think. Right, so now we got to go get... I'm going to take the Barry. Got to take the Barry out. Right, so we're just going to go grab a bit of fish meat. So, like, kill a Meg, give it to Goose. And then... yeah, we're going to do what I wanted to do this episode. Do something, the other thing I wanted to do this episode. Just got to find a Meg. I choose Megs because they give a lot of meat. And there's one over here. Is that a Meg or is that a dolphin? That's a Meg. Good. Perfect. Come on then. Come on. Jesus Christ. Something's happening over there. Put Jack back. And then we need to get Bob. Bob or Wade, I'm thinking... who's better for it? I think Bob is, I think. Bob. So we grab Bob, and we need stimberries. We need a bunch of, I guess, just berries in general. Berries in general. Stimberries we need for what I want to do, and normal berries for the trough. Goddamn ghost. My god. You happy there? Making a lot of noise like that? My Jesus. So, what we're going to do now is... oh, I need spark powder. Thought I made spark powder. Did I make spark powder? I did make spark powder, didn't I? Did I? I don't even remember. Is it you? I did make spark powder. Right. So we're going to make some dye. So we need... all the water. All the water, as well as a few knockers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not autocraft. We want white. Was this enough? Hopefully. Might be. So, what we do is we're just gonna have the base. So not the insides, not the you know, the forges and boxes and stuff. Just the metal is going to be white. I chose white because I think white is quite a nice colour. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take it room by room. So this is obviously the first room. We do this on. You don't want to use that much. Going to basically just tap it. So then we use minimum amount of paint. You two are now white, yeah. Like this. Right. I cannot tell you how long it took for me to understand what this does. Like, it took me so long to finally understand this. Like, what buttons to click and what does what. It genuinely... I mean, it wasn't very clear, I'll be honest. It wasn't very clear what I was supposed to do. Here we go. There's this room done now. Should, as well as the stairs there. Yeah. So now, just need to do that on everything else. I suppose I'll explain it as well while I'm here. Is when you make the die doesn't go into your inventory, it goes into your cosmetic tabs up here. You then drag that and whack it into your spray painter, and for the color regions, if you're playing on PlayStation, you want to click L2, up, right, down, or left, as well as L1, triangle, and square. Those are for the regions. I was not told that, and I had to look up so much shit, and it never got answered. I was just pissing about until something happened, basically. So, I know that my explanation is very bad, but if, like I said, you know, at least they gave an explanation, because some places don't fucking do that. So I'll might finish this room, and then in my spare time, actually no, I'm just gonna leave this here, and in my spare time I'll finish off the base, get it all white and stuff. But yeah, this episode probably way more boring than usual. I'm also gonna move this. Because I thought about this yesterday. I can move it anywhere within the confines of, you know, of pretty much the range of the tap, I think. Or I can just pretty much move it anywhere, apparently. So, I might just put it on the edge of my base. Just out here next to the water. Right. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. So, we got another bird here. In my spare time, I'll continue messing around with the dung beetles and paint the rest of the house white. And then next episode, I do have plans for what we're going to do. Just need a lot of metal, so I'm basically also in my spare time just going to wait for all that metal to smelt. Might also take the RG Syntac to go get more metal because I need it. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to leave this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, yeah, you guys know what to do. And guys, Mike 2CO here, saying bye. Love you guys till next time. Bye bye.